Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Desperados of Vancouver taking on the Wizards of Rio de Janeiro. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go now.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. 3rd and 9 here. Hooker now on play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Deep to return is Darius Davis. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Here's Darius Davis on the return.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Smith on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
fielded just inside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hooker.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Wizards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained.
And now the rookie's free.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
Touchdown.
Darius Davis
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Desperados are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On third down, Hooker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jack Fox on to punt. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Walker now on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron.
I thought that was a tight end. That's a line. Oh.
Not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. These two teams all tied after one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Hooker to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Uncorks one for Davis. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there. 63 yards. Walker. is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Walker once more.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and run. Walker.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Geno Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Desperados' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hooker.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Hooker to the air yet again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Pass incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Flushed out right.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before break. Hooker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
shoves him aside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ken Walker, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line. There you go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second and 10. Williams being motioned left. Back to the air on second down. Here's Hooker. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll try the air now with Smith. He completes this to Walker. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Will pick up with 2 yards. First down, Desperados.
A give for Walker running right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards. And the Vancouver first down.
Walker with another carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Desperados have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
After the interception, here's Smith.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10, Smith again.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Gino.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wizards 7.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. In motion right is Davis. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Ken Walker.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Desperados are on their way to a 2-0 start. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Desperados 35, Wizards 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to Montgomery on second down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Play action. It's Smith. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly they get to the line. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Hooker on first down.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to...
Can't get away, and he's taken down. This offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Under pressure, they got him again. Derek Hall in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. I like the way I said that, in his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
I did that.
He needs better protection, that's for sure.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Running left is Walker.
There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Desperados 45, Wizards 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This is taken at the 18.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.